Civilization ended on a Tuesday, and nobody noticed until the Wi-Fi stopped working. But you're not worried about the internet right now, is? You're worried about the hole in your leg that's currently pumping your life expectancy onto the pavement. The ambulance isn't coming. The hospital is a smoking crater or a fortress you can't enter. You have no morphine, no surgeon, is. And a medical degree based entirely on action movies from the 80s. In the old world, a gunshot wound meant a siren and a sterile room shows sterile tools, is. In this world, it's a math problem. You have about 5 liters of blood. You are losing half a liter every minute. Do the math. If you panic, your heart beats faster, and you bleed out sooner. If you act like a hero, you die. If you act like a plumber fixing a high-pressure leak, you might just live long enough to regret eating that expired cat food tomorrow. Let's start with the biggest lie Hollywood ever told you. Do not under any circumstances try to dig the bullet out. I know you want to. You think the bullet is poison. You think biting on a leather belt is, and digging around with a dirty hunting knife makes you tough. It doesn't. It makes you a corpse. A bullet is moving at supersonic speeds. Is. It is effectively sterile from the heat. Your hands, however, are covered in the filth of the apocalypse. Is. If you go digging, you are turning a sterile puncture wound into a septic cavern. You are tearing blood vessels that had naturally clotted. Leave the lead inside. It's a souvenir. Your priority isn't the metal, it's the hydraulics. You are a biological bag of pressurized fluid. When the bag gets punctured, the pressure drops, the pump runs dry, and the system crashes. We call this hypovolemic shock. To stop it, you need to plug the hole. Is. If the blood is bright red and spurting in rhythm with your heartbeat, you hit an artery, you have about 3 minutes. Forget the apply gentle pressure advice from your office safety seminar. You need to be aggressive. If you have gauze, great. If you have a dirty T-shirt, fine. Stuff it into the wound. Don't just cover the surface. Pack the fabric inside the hole until you feel bone. It's going to hurt. The person you are saving will scream. If they scream, that's good. It means they still have blood pressure. Keep packing until the fabric is flush with the skin, then push down with both hands. Do not let go. Do not check to see if it stopped. You are the cork in the bottle now, but let's say the hit is on an arm or a leg, and the plumbing is totally blown. You need a tourniquet. In the movies, they use a belt. In reality, a belt doesn't work. It's too stiff to pinch the artery shut. You need something flexible and wide, a scarf, a strip of bedsheet, a bicycle inner tube. Wrap it 2 inches above the wound. Never on a joint, tie a knot. Find a stick, a screwdriver, or a sturdy piece of plastic debris. Place it on the knot and tie another knot on top. Now twist. This is the windlass. Twist it until the bleeding stops completely. It will be excruciating. It will feel like the limb is being crushed because it is. Secure the stick so it doesn't unwind. Congratulations, you just bought yourself 2 hours before tissue damage becomes permanent. Is. But in a world without limbs, a stump is better than a funeral. Now let's talk about the chest. If you catch a stray round to the torso, is. You have a physics problem. Your lungs work like a bellows inside a vacuum chamber. If you punch a hole in the chamber, air gets sucked in through the wound. Instead of down your throat, this is a sucking chest wound. It collapses the lung and pushes the heart to the side until it can't beat. If you hear a hissing sound, you are leaking air. You need a seal. Duct tape is gold here. But you can use the plastic wrapper from a snack bar, a credit card, or a piece of a trash bag. Tape it over the hole on 3 sides. Leave the 4th side open. This creates a one-way valve. When they breathe out, air escapes. Is. When they breathe in, the plastic sucks against the skin and seals the hole. You just built a lung bypass valve out of garbage. Once the bleeding stops, Your next enemy is invisible infection. In a sterile hospital, they have antibiotics. You have honey and sugar. This sounds like witchcraft, but it's ancient science. Bacteria need water to survive. If you pack a deep wound with granulated sugar or raw honey, it creates a hypertonic environment. It literally sucks the water out of the bacteria cells until they implode. It's not pretty, and it's going to attract ants if you aren't careful. Rinse the wound with boiled water, never alcohol or peroxide, which destroys your own healing tissue. Then pack it with sugar and bandage it tight. Finally, you need to manage the hardware crash known as shock. Even if you stop the bleeding, the body might decide to quit anyway. The survivor will get cold, pale, and confused. Their system is shutting down non-essential services. To keep the brain alive, you need to keep them warm. Wrap them in blankets, coats, insulation. Whatever you have, get them off the cold ground. If they are conscious, give them small sips of water with a pinch of salt and sugar. Do not let them fall asleep. If they are slurring their words, pain is a stimulant. Use it. Survival isn't about being comfortable. It's about maintaining functionality. A bullet wound is just a mechanical failure in a biological machine. You stop the leak, you repressurize the system, and you keep the software running. The scar you get won't be pretty. It will be a jagged, ugly map of the day the world tried to delete you, and you refused to click accept. You are not trying to heal perfectly. You are trying to stay warm enough to see the sun come up tomorrow. Keep the blood inside, keep the bacteria outside, and for the love of physics, leave the bullet where it is.